Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. You'll be shocked. The pilot who was piloting the very plane that this incident happened have spoken. 6 things you should know about the valued jet female pilot who nearly crashed KWAM1 for blocking runway. In fact, she didn't see. She said he was standing on the blind side. And even if you are driving, you don't, even with your windscreen, your side mirrors, your rear windscreen, you can't see everything. And your inside mirror, you can't see everything. There is also what we call a blind spot. If, for instance, an accident happened and it was due to your blind spot and you have a good lawyer, you can be judged out of that case, even if somebody had died, unfortunately. She said K1 was on the blind spot and she would have run over him with the jet. So please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like or share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Amidst the social media buzz following the controversies involving the veteran Fuji singer King Wasiu, popularly known and addressed as K1, the value jet, the female pilot involved, has been identified as Captain Oloriton, who has spoken on the incident. Late Nigeria reports that the Federal Airport Authority Nigeria firm, in a statement by the spokesperson, alleged that K1 brought an alcoholic beverage on board on a commercial flight in the controversies of the air and aviation rules, which is against and totally against their policy. This has come to show a very clear definition of what is going on. The bridge reportedly followed a commotion on board. The flight already caused by K1 conduct delay. Consequently, the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority blacklisted the Yoruba Fuji legend for 6 months on Thursday, while the Minister of Aviation Airspace Development Festus Keyamo maintained that K1 must be punished. Keyamo described the musician's conduct as unacceptable and warned that such behavior could have led to a tragic outcome. However, K1, through a statement issued by spokesperson Kunle Rashid, clarified that the flask contained only water, not alcohol, contrary to the flight attendant's claim. He dismissed the allegations of aggression and misleading, noting that he was in fact the victim in the incident, narrating that he was not properly treated and was mishandled. With the account he provided, it shows that the rumors circulating online are contrary to what happened. According to lead, the pilot Captain Oloriton is the daughter of Senator Felix Oko, who represents Osun Central in the National Assembly between 2003 and 2007. Oloriton is fondly referred to as ridiculous by his friends and colleagues. The female pilot, who has nearly a decade of flying experience, began her career with Arik Air and spent several years refining her skill. She later joined ValueJet and has remained one of the airline best female pilots. Oloriton's promotion to full captain occurred in September 2021 following years of service as the first officer. The function was which recognizes the ceremonial recognition and decoration ceremony organized by Arik, the CEO, Captain Ray, and together with others, she got her promotion. Now, this is what has happened. We'd like to hear your part. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like or share, subscribe. God bless. Bye for now. Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. Femi Falana has called immediately for a strict and a sincere investigation into Omoyele Showore's detention, asking what has gone wrong and why are things the way they are. Questions must be answered and answers must be given to the public. Falana calls for investigation into Showore's detention, alleged torture by the police, said this is not acceptable. This is not a law-abiding citizen being treated in such a way. It is not right, it cannot be accepted, and should not be permitted to carry on. It says this is unacceptable, and Nigerians must rise up to the occasion and tell everyone the truth. With what is going on right now, this cannot be accepted. A senior advocate of Nigeria, Femi Falana, has called for an immediate investigation into the detention and of the alleged torture of the publisher Omoyele Sowore by the Nigerian police. In a statement issued on Friday, the human rights lawyer condemned Sowore unlawful detention and ascertained that the assaults made on Sowore by the officers of the police under monitoring team and Inspector General of Police, this must be investigated. He also described the treatment meant out to the publisher by the police as a violation of its constitutional right as a Nigerian law-abiding who only responded to an invitation from the police. What has happened is not acceptable. The senior lawyer said Mr. Omoyele Sowore is not above the law. The Nigerian police has the power to arrest him and array him in a competent court if there is reasonable suspicion that he has committed a crime or an offense. But if nothing like that, why is he being treated like an animal or like a criminal? However, like every suspect in a police custody, he is entitled to the fundamental human right to the dignity of his person guaranteed by Section 34 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended. To the extent he is entitled to human treatment in custody of police, Falana declared. Nigerian police must be careful how Falana is being treated. We must understand this, and they must give us a clear, detailed information of what is going on with Sowore, because if he has committed a crime, everyone must come to know, and why he's being kept beyond the time duration must be made known. To the extent of who he is, his personality, all must be brought to book. Citing the Anti-Torture Act of 2017, Falana also stated that the police officer who tortured Sowore must be held accountable for his actions by the lawyer. We are compelled to demand the investigation of the police who subjected Omoyele Sowore to torture in controversies and contrary to Section 2 of the Anti-Torture Act of 2017. Meanwhile, Mr. Sowore should be released for further police custody to enable him receive urgent treatment. He said, if you have mistreated him and he has broken his hands, he must be treated immediately. Now, this is what is happening, my people. Omoyele Sowore, there is call for investigation into what is going on with him and why he must be looked after immediately. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Like us, share, subscribe. Let's hear your thoughts. God bless. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Bye for now.